Hello students. In this video, I'm going to go over 2.17 just quickly. That was from last week's assignments. But I'm also going to go over 2.18 and 2.19. So remember last week you were kind of finishing up the third 9 weeks, but you should have also started working in the fourth 9 weeks on the 2.17 preparing supporting materials for speeches. So if you didn't tackle that last week, make sure that you get caught up on that this week. So you may want to go back and read last week's announcements that go over 2.17. Remember, there's just a review which kind of has you pretend that you're going to do a biographical speech over someone. So you just have to give me biographical information. And then there's a test to do over that. And then you'll read the pages for 2.18. That's what you had to do last week. And then here are the announcements for this week. This week, you're going to go over 2.18 public speaking and 2.19 presenting your speech. We'll have 2 live sessions this week on Tuesday and on Friday. And yay, the following week is spring break. I'm so excited. But make sure you watch all the videos that you need to for this week. Read the material in your textbook. And then come to live session. And I'll talk about this further. But I plan to help you in live session on the I Have a Dream assignment if you need help. You have about 3 days to submit that assignment. So you do have time if you're behind from last week on 2.17 to get caught up and to get the I Have a Dream assignment completed. And then you'll have a test over 2.18. You'll read information for 2.19, and you'll do a very easy top 10 list for 2.19 as well. So let's look at where you're going to go from here to log into these assignments. So to get to this week's assignments, you're going to click right here where, remember, this is a semester class, so just click on spring, fourth 9 weeks here. And you're going to click on Unit 2B because this is the rest of what you had finished or started last 9 weeks. So remember, if you have not completed section 2.17, you need to do that. The only thing people were kind of struggling over on the materials review was, like an audio example or supporting material might be a recording of your biographical person speaking. But look at this really great student example and also read the pages. I think if you do those 2 things, you're going to get a good idea of what is expected of you. So let's go back to, here is section 2.18. And remember, you want to read the pages for this section, look at the Quizlet terms. There's 2 different speeches, or not 2 different, this is the same speech, sorry. This is a farewell speech by General Douglas MacArthur. Here's a Cal Ripken farewell speech. Here is a presentation to help you. And then the 2 big assignments, the I Have a Dream speech assignment. And here's where you would upload that, and then you have a video review and a test over 2.18. Let me show you this. I did do a video already that goes into detail over this assignment, so make sure that you watch that. If you click on the link right here, it's going to take you to that video. And then the other thing you're going to work on this week is section 2.19, and it's located right here. Again, there are pages to read. There's vocabulary terms. There's a presentation. There's some tips about having stage fright. And here is the assignment that you're going to want to submit before Friday, before spring break. So anyway, this is where you're going to turn it in, but here are 2 different files. Sometimes people have a hard time opening Word documents, but if you do that, then you can turn in your top 10 list. All right, well, email me if you have any questions. I hope you have a great week and try to keep it together and keep going before spring break next week. Have a good day. Thanks.